Chair calls Prisha Bosley, followed by Michaela Bradford, and then Jeanette Cooper. Prisha Mosley. Prisha, I show that you're representing yourself and you're for the bill. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can begin your testimony.
My name is Prisha Mosley. By the time I was 12 years old, I was battling with anorexia, depression, OCD, and anxiety, which would evolve into an eventual borderline personality disorder diagnosis, a very severe condition. At 15, the trans community found me suicidal and unstable, and convinced me that all of my suffering was caused by being born in the wrong body. This includes a rape in the previous year at just 14 years old, which I believed only happened to girls. It did not feel safe to me to be a girl, and even less safe to become a woman. I believed that something was deeply wrong with me, and my doctors agreed. They assisted me in mutilating myself, even eventually removing body parts. By the time I was 17 years old, testosterone was being injected into my anorexic body. This was after a single appointment with a WPATH certified therapist who asked me a few questions and told me that I was a boy. These vague questions included things like, do you dislike your period? Do you get along better with boys? 1 year after the testosterone injections began, my healthy breasts were removed. I now experience phantom breast syndrome, but my breasts are gone. All I have now is my scarred, numb chest. At the same time that I was given top surgery, I was denied liposuction. My doctors knew that I was too unwell to consent to radical surgery, but they cut my breasts off anyway. I realized recently that they have been incinerated. My testosterone came from a pediatrician, where I was also seeing a nutritionist for my severe eating disorder and receiving stitches for cutting. There were no safeguards in place, no one to question me and ask why I wanted to look different so badly, so quickly. Instead, I was told that anyone who did not affirm me wanted me dead, and my belief that I was born in the wrong body was affirmed. My parents were blackmailed into the idea that I would kill myself if they did not go along with hormones and the surgery. My previous suicide attempt was used as proof that I was not being affirmed fast enough, so medicalization came quickly. Testosterone had severe side effects, more of which are coming up every day and which I was not warned about. This includes chronic pain in the form of aching joints and burning in my neck, back, and shoulders. My shoulders broadened beyond what my frame was meant to carry, and my hips are too small to hold me up without causing this pain. I suffered with ovarian cysts for years. When my cyst burst, I would go to the hospital.
Still have time.
Oh,
You have 30 seconds.
And they would tell me it was normal, give me morphine, and send me home. Now I do not know if I'm fertile. I do know that I will never be able to breastfeed, however. Even with a breast reconstruction, this will not be possible. I will go my whole life without experiencing feeding a baby. I trusted my doctors when they said it was transition or suicide. I thought that this was life-saving medicine, but I was sold snake oil, and the price was my healthy body, my voice, and my joy.
Representative Alverson, do you have questions?
I do, actually. Prisha, thank you for being here today. This started a lot younger for you than it did for our previous witnesses. How young were you when you started this pathway?
I began my social transition at 15 years old.
And when did you start medications?
17. I had not completed puberty, however, due to the eating disorder. I didn't even have a period.
Of course, and you obviously you've expressed that you had multiple sort of comorbid mental health issues going on while this was going on, and yet this was sort of given to you as a cure for all of that, or at least an explanation as for why you were anorexic, why you were suicidal, why you had self-harming behaviors. That this was all because you were just trans and you didn't know it.
That's what my letter of recommendation says from my therapist who was treating me for all of those problems.
Where was this? Was this here in Texas or?
No, I was actually in North Carolina, right in the middle of the Bible Belt.
In North Carolina. Okay. All right. Okay. So I know that's a question that we've kind of been asking as a group, is sort of like, where is this happening? So I wanted to see, my goodness, my heart goes out to you. I can't imagine there's a person in this room that doesn't have empathy for you. And we wish you the best. I want to say the same thing to you I said to Abel. I am sorry that my colleagues completely failed you. You deserve better than what you got. And my sincere prayer for you is that there will be compassionate physicians that will help you pick up some pieces and live the best life that you can now. And I'm going to be praying for you.
Thank you. Unfortunately, no doctor will touch me. The nicest thing I've been told since detransitioning is I don't want to treat you like a guinea pig. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, you deserve health care, same as everybody else.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Other questions, members? Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Michaela Bradford.